Africa's airlines have been grounded for months as nations have shut their borders to try to stop the spread of coronavirus. Now, as countries prepare to reopen their skies, the airlines cannot simply pick up where they left off, industry experts say. Since March, the livelihoods of some 3.3 million people, not just pilots but engineers, mechanics, and support staff, have hung in the balance as air carriers saw their income shrivel and their future grow increasingly uncertain. It is, says the head of one of Africa's largest airline associations, a grim picture.
By the middle of April, you had scheduled air traffic down at 95% below what was the February 2020 levels. So the airlines had to go into a cash preservation system where they had to obviously conserve cash and look at ways of reducing costs. And one of the major areas where they obviously looked at reducing costs was in the area of, unfortunately, their employees.
Pilot Carl Bolweg knows that firsthand. Right before South Africa announced its national lockdown, the veteran pilot flew his last flight for South African Airways domestic service. At 58, he says he's made peace with the fact that his long career ended that day with a whimper.
It was on the 15th of March. Actually, I didn't know that it would have been my last flight.
And where did you go?
Oh, I can't remember now. I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question. I think it was... I'll have to check in my logbook.
But Zwiegenthal says this could be a chance for the industry to make beneficial changes. Some airlines, he says, like continental leader Ethiopian Airlines, have converted passenger planes into cargo aircraft to meet the continent's continuing demand for goods because of a lack of transport infrastructure on the ground. Across the industry, he says, airlines are looking at how to build a diverse workforce. And he says, in coming months, passengers should expect to be courted by airlines as they try to win them back.
There's got to be a lot of marketing and convincing of the passengers that it is safe to fly and healthy to fly. And obviously, from that perspective, you will see initially quite a lot of low fares in the market.
He predicts that in South Africa, domestic travel will rebound by mid-2021. International travel will take longer, until 2023 or even 2024. But waiting in the wings are a new, hopeful group of staff, like 28-year-old flight instructor Kelly Slingers.
I think we're a very adaptable industry. If you look at 9/11, I think there's a lot of undecidedness right now. People are scared. But in the wake of 9/11, the industry came back. It took a couple of years for it to recover. And I think that's exactly what will happen to the aviation industry. We will recover.
And when it does, she says, the sky is the limit. Anita Powell, VOA News, Johannesburg.
Basic healthcare needs of all South Africans are met.